Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is FAQIHAH binti Muhammad FAUZI. Before that, I would like to introduce my project group member. Firstly, SYABIHA binti Muhammad as a second presenter. Next is ADIBAH NAJIHAH binti KHASRIN as a third presenter. The fourth presenter is MEOR AMMAR HAZIM by MEOR ABDUL JALIL. And the last presenter is SYAZA HUMAIRA binti JEFFRI. The title for our project group is Effort of McDonald's Toward Green Environment. McDonald's is an American fast food company founded in 1940 as a restaurant operated by Richard and Maurice McDonald in San Bernardino, California, United States. McDonald's is the world's largest restaurant chain by revenue, serving over 69 million customers daily in over 100 countries across approximately 36,900 outlets as of 2016. Although McDonald's is best known for its hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and French fries, they also feature chicken products, breakfast items, soft drink, milkshake, wrap, and dessert. In response to changing consumer taste and a negative backlash because of the unhealthiness of their food, the company has added to its menu salad, fish, smoothies, and fruits. McDonald's is one of the first big chains in the US to begin widespread testing of plastic straw alternative. McDonald's, which operates 15,000 restaurants in the US, has been working to find a more substance solution for plastic straw globally. The purpose of this project is to analyze the effort taken by McDonald's globally to reduce plastic usage, specifically plastic bag and straw, to find the flaw in their effort, to provide suggestions to overcome the flaw, exchange learning in organization behavior, and by this joint project, students can learn other culture and share their experience globally. Based on the research, the emphasis of plastic reduction and the method focused toward green environment. Based on this project, we can conclude that this project can be a new and effective way and solution to companies that are having flaws in their management and operation. Introduction. As we know, to reduce plastic waste, chain restaurants around the world have been encouraging customers to stop using straw. McDonald's Malaysia has also jumped on the bandwagon by introducing a campaign, Say No to Straw, starting 1 August 2018. Although a straw seems minuscule in the world of plastic, it is said that one straw can take up 2,000 years to decompose. Multiply that by the amount that Malaysians use daily, and the number is no longer as small as we think. The detrimental impact that plastic leaves on our planet became obvious when a sea turtle was found with a plastic straw stuck up its nostril here in 2015. Malaysia has been slowly taking steps toward reducing plastic waste by replacing polystyrene food packaging and plastic bags with recyclable ones. For example, McDonald's has using paper straw, paper bag, and so on that can be recycled. I would like to invite SYABIHA binti Muhammad to continue next presentation.
Thank you, FAQIHAH. Now, I will continue the presentation, which is about why plastic was banned. As we know, plastic can be used to save wildlife, but it can also be extremely dangerous, especially when we overproduce, overuse, and overconsume, and then we fail to reuse, recycle, and dispose of it properly. Most plastic are not biodegradable and cannot be broken down naturally by bacteria or other living things, and as a result, most of it end up in wildlife habitats where it poses a threat to plants and animals. Moreover, more than 50% of all the plastic ever made has been produced since 2004. Plastic pollution is a result of the build-up of plastic waste that has accumulated over decades and especially over recent years. The accumulated plastic finds its way into our lakes, rivers, and oceans where aquatic life is in danger of ingesting plastic or being exposed to the toxins that leach from it. Some wildlife like sea turtles, seabirds, and marine mammals can even get trapped in plastic waste. Millions of turtles, seabirds, and other wildlife die each year from complications directly related to plastic consumption. It's estimated that as many as 70% of seabirds and 30% of turtles have ingested some types of plastic from the ocean. Hence, plastic are harmful towards the environment, and as one of the most common type of single-use plastic or plastic product that are generally used only one time and then thrown away, straws are one of the reasons of unnecessary plastic pollution. Then, plastic straws are considered one of the most widely used and therefore disposed of plastic products. Many types of straw cannot be reused or recycled due to the chemicals they are made from. Most plastic straws are also not biodegradable and cannot be broken down naturally by bacteria and other decomposers into non-toxic materials. Straws are particularly prone to ending up in our waterways and ultimately the oceans due to beach littering, wine that transport the lightweight object from trash cans and trash collection facilities, and baggage, also boats and aquatic transport vehicles. Most plastic straws simply break into even smaller particles and releasing chemicals into the soil, air, and water that are harmful to animals, plants, people, and also the environment. Let's proceed to the next slide, which is the challenge faced by McDonald's in reducing the straw usage. McDonald's had a strong reason when they banned the plastic straws, which is it pollutes the environment. One straw can take up to 200 years to decompose. Multiply that by the amount that Malaysians use daily, and the number is no longer as small as we think. The main reason McDonald's banned the straw usage because eliminating plastic straws give negative impact on our oceans and also marine wildlife. It is estimated that the average person use 1.6 straws per day. That means that if 25,000 people stop using the straws, we will eliminate about 500,000 straws and prevent them from entering ocean and harming the wildlife. Plastic is not biodegradable, thus it does not break down into compounds like carbon dioxide or water that can be easily reused. Therefore, it takes years to break down plastic particles. Because of this, when plastic is not recycled and end up in the oceans, it stays there forever. McDonald's stopped to provide the straw. Yes, they still provide, but just upon the request from the customer. This is because they want to reduce plastic waste and create green environment. Then, McDonald's does not fulfill the objective to reduce or to create green environment. McDonald's worldwide has applied this policy where they provide straw only upon the request, which is to reduce plastic usage, and however, their cups, covers, spoons and cups are still made out of plastic. This is the big challenge for McDonald's to find a replacement for plastic cups, straws, saucer lids and whichever is in plastic to fulfill the main objective of the McDonald's target. Other than that, the different acceptance by the customer towards the decision ban the plastic straw also one of the challenge towards the McDonald's. Comments from the McDonald's customer showed that many were for it to the greater good of the environment, but some of them raised their concern and convenience, cost and also hygiene. Some customers said that although the move was eco-friendly, the total ban was not ideal as those who were ill would need a straw to drink the better. Some customers also worried about the hygiene aspect and said there may be food, drink and lipstick stains after using recyclable straws. Hence, when there is a challenge, so there is also the solution for it. For the next, I would like to invite ADIBAH NAJIHAH to continue the presentation.
Thank you, SYABIHA, for the introduction and explanation in detail about the why plastic is banned in our food industry. I will introduce myself first. My name is ADIBAH NAJIHAH binti KHASRIN, and now I will present the solution of what to use to replace the plastic in the food industry, which in this case is McDonald's. McDonald's can just stop providing any straw and just ask its customer to drink without any straw. But there is a problem because McDonald's, they have a newly introduced beverages, which is frozen Fanta and frozen Coca-Cola. These frozen beverages is made of mixing blended ice with the soft drink. So it will be hard for the customer to drink when it's cold, as the ice can just slide to their face and drop on the floor or even on their clothes. They would have to wait if they want to drink because there are no straw. So that's why the McDonald's, they do not fully ban the uses of straw. So although McDonald's, they have banned the straw usage, not fully, but they are still using the plastic items such as plastic saucer and plastic cup lid. Straw are not just the main problem. The main problem here is that the usage of plastic by the McDonald's. Therefore, McDonald's can have use different kind of alternative to reduce the pollution due to plastic usage, which they can use such as paper straw. The one who invented the paper straw is Marvin Stone, which is the straw is they're wrapping the paper around tube and gluing the pieces together. The paper straw, they can decompose in 45 to 19 days and provide the eco-friendly as the alternative to replace the plastic straw. One of the things that they use to make the paper straw, which is of course paper, paraffin wax, a tall glass container you don't mind filling with wax, cooking pots and paper towels. Next, another alternative beside the paper straw, they can use glass straw. Glass straw can be used as a substitute for the plastic straw. There are several companies have created both straight and bent glass straw in a variety of ways to provide option for people to start looking for another alternative to replace the plastic straw. Next, another alternative is they can use a silicone straw, which is made from the food grade silicone, and another straw gaining another popularity beside the paper straw. Silicone straw are not only better for inner health, but it can also save you from any possible injury. It is soft and bendable materials and is steady enough to move around when it hits our lips, nose and even eyes. Another alternative is they can use a metal straw. However, due to how long they can last, metal straw are considered one of the eco-friendliest option to straw alternative. However, metal straw are quite expensive and may impact on people's health. So, the advantages of using the metal straw is that these straws are easy to clean and it will not break. So, another alternative, this is for paper saucer. This can use as an alternative for plastic sauce plate. They can be made of the biodegradable products such as paper or box. Just like paper straw, they will be made of products that are safe to be used. Next, glass saucer. They will be usable so that McDonald's won't have to invest a lot for this product. This will save to use as the materials such as this glass saucer used to create this sauce plate. And another alternative, which is the last alternative, they can use a paper cup plate. This can be used as an alternative for the plastic cup plates. They have a risk of water leakage, but proper research and usage of quality product can also avoid this problem. Things that they can do to reduce the plastic straw usage and to encourage people to use this straw. First, McDonald's, they can provide the discount. For example, if they use the McDonald's straw, McDonald's can sell their own brand metal straw which has the MOHD logo on it. This can be used for promotions purpose and to encourage metal straw usage. McDonald's, they can provide a certain amount of discount if the customer brings McDonald's metal straw during their order. Through the customer, they can also enjoy their meals in the cheaper price, while MOHD will gain some more profit by selling its metal straw and reduce the plastic straw usage. So another they can do to encourage people to use the metal straw, they can provide the free gift as a free metal straw if they purchase more than certain amount of MOHD. For example, the promotion is the customer will be given one free metal straw for the purchase that more than 50 ringgit or so on. So this promotion they cannot give every day. So the suggestion is that they give it on weekdays. For all you know, the weekday is people going to work, so it's not that many people. However, when this promotion is introduced, I'm sure that the customer will be going to MOHD, especially on weekdays. So this promotion will not only attract customer to go to the MOHD during weekdays. This usage of the alternative is they will be as an example for another company to follow McDonald's as influence the alternative to use the metal straw. So not only this thing can reduce the plastic straw usage, it can also attract people to encourage to save the country using the eco-friendly products. Okay, that's all for me. So next I will give this slide to AMMAR.
Hi, I'm AMMAR and I'll be talking about the benefit of strawless campaign. So the number one is the plastic trash can be minimized at the sea if we use less of plastic and straw. Furthermore, it may avoid the extinction of maritime and other living creatures in the sea. We also can protect our sea animals from being threatened by the prohibition of plastics in McDonald's. And the use of biodegradable product may be increased and will be beneficial of our earth. Banning plastic at McDonald's, we not do it for the sake of creating a true green environment. Next, I'll be talking about impact of overuse of straw. Number one is straw end up in our waterways and finally the ocean because of littering beaches. Most plastic straw just break into increasingly minute pieces and release toxins that harm animals, plants, people, and the environment into the land, air, and water. Plastic straws are not biodegradable and furthermore is danger for our health. Plastic straws are difficult to recycle. Take notes about it. Birds scavenging in the garbage sites can consume a straw. Since the straw don't biodegrade, they remain in the stomach of the bird until they die, and also not a very good thing about it. So that's why we've been creating the strawless campaign for the future of our generation. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, MEOR HAZIM, for your explanation. Now, let me introduce myself. My name is SYAZA HUMAIRA binti JEFFRI. In this video, I will explain about McDonald's strategy and conclusion. McDonald's is committed to protecting the environment for future generations, and that it's believed the business leaders must also be environmental leaders. Next, McDonald's has also been active in educating its customers about the company's environmental activities and positions. Brochures are available in restaurants informing customers about McDonald's position on such topics as ozone depletion, the rainforest, and packaging. After that, McDonald's is working to translate this environmental commitment into specific actions. In order to live up to its environmental policy, McDonald's Environmental Affairs Officer has been given the authority to enforce adherence to standards and report directly to the Board of Directors on a regular basis. McDonald's also plans to continue to seek counsel with environmental experts to take advantage of opportunities to improve its environmental performance on an ongoing basis. As part of its waste reduction action plan, McDonald's has committed to reviewing annually all food service product and packaging items to identify opportunities for sources reduction. Move to the last slide that I would like to conclude overall in this video presentation. For the conclusion in this video presentation is the reason McDonald's came out with this project, because in recent years there has been a growing quantity of plastics and straw being dumped, and the ban on plastic would make a major environmental effect globally. Generally, when banning straws and plastic is a one successful process in which it is already adopted in most outlets throughout the world. Next, the environmental of the McDonald's is pose the opportunities and challenges on the company. Basically, the solutions of paper straw, glass straw, and silicone straw are things that can be the elements McDonald's may consider in its outlets to fulfill their 6 objectives on that. Lastly, it may take time for the whole McDonald's procedure to be implemented while still making it feasible to achieve a healthy atmosphere and this enhance the nature. That's all from our groups, and thank you.
McDonald's plastic straws, they suck, don't they? Well, actually, no, they don't. And that is what we're going to be talking about today. So,
I'm loving it.
no, it's stopping coming through now. I need another straw in a minute. Unless I can turn it around, although I'm going to end up with milkshake everywhere then. Totally useless. Just take a closer look at this. So, as I say, absolutely terrible. I'm trying to get it back into a circle with my mouth so I can suck the milkshake through, but it's just collapsing. It's gone all soggy at the end. It's absolutely terrible. Completely useless. I'm going to have to use another straw in a minute. And as I said, these are not recyclable. They basically have to throw these in the trash. And another point, you're still using plastic around here. This is still plastic. But as I said before, the biggest waste of plastic is this. McDonald's, what is that for? If anybody else knows what this is for, please just let me know, because on here it says remove lid to eat. So it serves no purpose apart from, I suppose, to stop the spoon falling over, but if the ice cream's that solid anyway, it won't. But no idea. We're going to have a little poll. So tell me, click the link above. For the time being, interim only until McDonald's find a proper solution to the plastic straw. Should McDonald's bring back the plastic straw? Interim. Should McDonald's bring back the plastic straw? Yes or no? Click the link above. Just completely useless. And not only that, it's alright. It's horrible on your lips, but when it gets wet, it's alright, I guess. Anyway, enough of that. That's my rant over for today. It was just a little quick vlog, that was, because it's ruining my milkshake. I mean, basically that straw will turn a happy meal into an unhappy meal. McDonald's, your catchphrase is I'm loving it. I'm not loving it, and neither are thousands and thousands of other people. So please, bring back the plastic straw, get rid of these lids, and have a wooden spoon. And, you know, there you go. It's literally just a marketing ploy. That's all you've done it for. Not because you care about the environment. So.